the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together, they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no William the Conqueror marched north. He would take the towns back by force.
Access mit vos, compagnon. Rentre jetzt vos à moi. Attendez l'incontinent. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon.
Ici!
Pour votre service.
Saginas!
The Normans captured the town of Middlethorpe, establishing their presence in the north. With reinforcements to his army soon arriving, William would need more resources to supply them.
Orchest.
Spero.
Ubi vado? Mandemans.
Sì, bene.
Laburo.
Ok.
Ubi vado? Edifico.
Escolto. Edifico.
Colonne sperante. Laburo. Sì. Masono.
Che? Masono. Quod? Escolto. Ah! Seco.
Paraz.
Comprendo.
What? Ascolto.
Sigue.
Edifico.
Parat somes. Escolto.
Ok. Laburo. Ok. Masono. Ascolte. Edifico. Ubi vado?
Spero. Edifico. Me, masono. Paraz. Frate terra, bene.
Udite, c'est rien.
Et cilimansi, bene. Paraz pour laborar. Mandesqued.
Paraz pour labourar. Qued me? Qued labour?
Qued labour?
Ascolte bene. Secco materia. Labour speranz. Si somes. Cos'è sarà massonata? Parat porvenir. Me plect. Vado labourar. Me plect.
Soyez express.
Préparate, arquer, arquer.
The Norman army was now well supplied by a town, but it would take a sustained effort to keep the army at full strength.
L'heure est de besoigner.
Attention.
Attendez les avant.
Another rebel town, Fulford, stood in defiance to William's rule.
Obéir, c'est vertu. Acces vos, compagnon. Soyez express, compagnon.
Mandesqued. Io ma sono la cose.
L'heure est de besoigner. Quand je commande, avant. Je suis votre serveuse. Avertissez votre courage, compagnon. Recueillez vos avoués. Si comme vos voldrez.
With the Fulford rebels eliminated, William was one step closer to York.
Parade pour venir.
Knowing he would face strong resistance in the city, William prepared to bolster his cavalry.
Escolte bene. Con me. Tuts audite. Quid me?
Quid me? Sourd mans.
Escolte bene. Comprendo. Vado laburar. Buon lavoro.
With their stables in place, the Normans could add more cavalry to their army.
Bene audite. In avant, servientes.
Tuts audite. Labour Speranz. Cose sera massona. Si somes tuts audite. Io massono la cose. Vale bene.
Labour Speranz. Laborans en limans.
Quid, mais sur moins mince. Parade pour laborar. Vado laburar. Parade pour venir.
Quid labour? Vado laburar.
Labour Speranz. Io massono la cose.
Felicet beat.
Benefect.
Bene audite. Quitte. Soyez prest. Avant, compagnon. Audite, servo mio. Accespets vos, compagnon.
The Norman army came under attack from a new enemy, the Danes. William's army held back the Danes' attack, but they threatened to return unless William paid them in gold.
Quando je commande, avant.
William paid off the Danes and was rid of their attacks. William's ultimate goal was within his grasp. All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
Si comme vos voleurs. Hors vostre service.
The Norman army poured into York and began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep. The keep fell to the Norman army, and York was secured. The Northern Rebellion was over, and William the Conqueror was uncontested as King of England.